Good afternoon, everybody. 1600 hours at the moment. Good to be with you. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Can everybody see me? Good afternoon. Can everybody hear me clearly? Please let me know. I hope you guys had a wonderful late morning and a early afternoon. Can everybody see my screen? Couple of reminders there, guys, for the purposes of legalities to make sure you guys are taken care of. Quick Trade is a licensed FSP and a licensed over-the-counter derivatives provider. Guys, as always, is everybody enjoying the load shedding? We have load shedding at the moment. League's laughing there. You're not enjoying it. All right. I'm a registered rep under supervision. And then please, guys, don't forget that your cutoff for withdrawals is Mondays to Fridays, 1500 hours, and Saturdays at 9 a.m. And what's so great about these phases is that it gave us great vision even for this morning. And we had some great trades going out, aggressive trades. And we're going to jump straight into that. Don't forget these phases: accumulation phase, breakout, and movement phase. All right, if you guys are ready, I'm ready. Whoever joins will join, but we are here. We want to push forward. We want to see what has happened. All right, so let's push forward, ladies and gentlemen. I will go to my DXY first. Can everybody see it there? And boom. All right. So we are, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. We are still at the same place. Komalema, good afternoon. We are still at the same place as we were this morning. Nothing's really changed here, ladies and gentlemen, on the dollar index. If I go to the hour frame so you guys can see. All right. Can everybody see? There we go. We've peaked a little bit. But we are still beneath that zone there, as I've mentioned. We are still beneath that zone, which makes this then a lower high for now. For now, that's the key words, for now. Because if we do push up from there, then obviously it's a different story. But for this moment in time, it is still lower high. All right, and anything can happen. We can still push down. We obviously need to check it out. Is everybody clear on the dollar index? I think that's pretty straightforward, man. There's nothing really major about that one there. It's to the point. Yeah, it's to the point. It's pretty straightforward. It peaked. It's still a lower high. If we can push up from there or we can come down. It's just a matter of watching, and we're going to then dedicate this to the NFP possibly and see if that does shape the movement of this index. Let's go to MT5. And what's absolutely stunning about this, before we go into everything else, NASDAQ, we are currently at the zone. I want you to write this down for me, 10,689. I have an exit here for you if you'd like to trade short. If you still think that we are going down, I think if this dollar continues to go high, then obviously we are going to continue to go down, but it's bounced before. And so there is a chance that it could bounce again. All right, everybody. And if it bounces again, then obviously your short is not going to do so well. So if I were you, I would take that 10,689 into consideration. For now, write it down and then write the exit down there, 10,353. All right, everybody with me there? Our GBP NZD just hit profit as well. I don't know if you guys saw that. It just hit profit. Beautiful. Just hit the take profit. Please write this down, guys. 10,689. That's the area to beat. Exit there. 10,353. All right, brilliant. Is it only Laik? What about the other guys? You guys will miss out. All right, 10,689. And then the exit 10,353. All right, that's for the NASDAQ. I'm going to push on with the others. If you need it, I'll just go back again, guys. We're doing a recap. This fellow over here, we can see we are also pushing down, but what's important here is for us to understand that price has now tested. Can you see the zone here? It's tested it. All right. So the next zone that we could push to is there, but we need a break. So the break will be in the capacity of 3682. It's only about 80 pips. And once again, this index is smaller. So please write that down, 3683, smaller index. It's about 90 pips, just over 90 pips, 93. It's not as large as the other index. If you look at NASDAQ from there to there, look at this, 322. Now you've versed that with the S&P, it's smaller, all right, because of the size of the index, all right, everybody. So 3683, and then I got an exit there of 3590. That is if the dollar continuously moves up. We see this one move down. That's for now. It's still testing. Please do not enter yet. If you enter, it will, yeah, you know, you're on your own there. Are we together? You're on your own. So please leave it alone for now. All right, leave it alone. Dow Jones, testing. This guy's testing. It's testing. Let's go see what it's been testing. Yes, look at this. Right there. Let me actually do this. Hold on. I can take this off because we're done with that zone. Big index this. This index, a lot of guys develop strategies with the US 30. All right. And many guys think they fly like sukkuks. Just be careful. Just be careful. We are at the zone here. It's just shy. 42 pips shy. That's how big this index is. Can you see that leg? 31,000. Can you see that? It's huge. It's massive. So it's massive. Now that little, see now watch here. You see that little area there, right? Look. Just from there to there, 49 pips. It's because the size of the index is massive, all right? And guys, what's very, very important is that's the reason why guys are trading the US 30 on shorter time frames. So they are putting in a 15-minute entry there for the guys and developing strategies around a 5-minute and a 3-minute and a 1-minute. I beg for mercy there. We're together. Is because in between the index is so big, all right, that they can get 40, 50 pips in a short movement like, you know, like that. Are we together? And then they go and they, what we would call chock and block. They pump it with volumes. Are we together? And so they make 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 Rand. And then you're like, okay, what am I missing here? Simply that. All right. And I can guarantee you today, some of the guys that are selling the strategies, they don't even know about the size of the index. They don't even know that that's a factor. They don't even know that, listen, because of the size of the index, that's why I can trade on the shorter time frames. I can guarantee it today. Are we together, everybody? Yeah, exactly. Like, all right. Is everybody with me here, guys? So these are important things. You guys are getting it here. You don't need to be paying 15,000 Rand for that. Are we together? All right. So Dow Jones, guys, let's wait for this one. All right. Let's just see how it pans out. All right. If it does close beneath the 31667, all right, then we can take it to, please write this down for me. I'm going to see that a better TP there for us. Okay. I'm going to see there's a better TP because that one right there, look at this, from there to there is 469 pips. So let's see if we can find something that's a little bit more recent. This is the recap. We're just doing a bit of sculpturing. We are trying to see if there's anything that we can use right there. Beautiful. Oh, that's actually beautiful. That's actually beautiful right there. So please write this down. 31667. 3-1, if it breaks 31667, got about 232 pips to work with. And I will even give this to you, even if an hour time frame closes beneath there, it's still good. Even an hour is good. Closes beneath 31667. This will be a shorter time frame aggressive trade as well. Are we together? Yeah, just with the tension, right, Laik? All right, so 31667, and then we take it to 31432. That will be our exit there. That is a more aggressive trade. And you'll be scoring 233 pips there. Okay, 233 pips. Afternoon, Ricky, Vedna, good afternoon. Hope you guys are good. Very good, very good on my side. Kimmy, good to see you again there. Cello, Mike, as always. I'm just looking at some of the guys that are showing me their faces. Thank you very much. It helps now and then. Yes, doesn't get too lonely. All right, everybody clear with the Dow Jones? Let's move on, guys. All right. As a double, I don't know. Today you just be making me laugh, man. It was worse than comment this morning, and then you think with another one here. All right. Sorry about that. Those were two aggressive trades, though. All right, so don't beat yourself up. It was aggressive. It was a risk that we took. It panned out. Our analysis panned out beautifully, but it was risky. So don't beat yourself up. All right, it just shows you it shows you what you're working with in terms of emotion, the psychological side of you. So that's good. All right, everybody with me there? Let's go to Brent. Now, this guy, you know what's so interesting about this, guys, is that Brent, in as much as you're seeing the 1 hour doing that, please just understand when we were in here, this was the time around here. That was the time around there. I'll just use 10, around 10. And we haven't moved much, guys. All right, exactly. Because look at it, 94, 93. Remember the size. The size. All right. So this, to trade Brent on a 5 minute or 1 minute, you see, it's not worth it. Does it make sense, everybody? Brent, you got to get some more space now. All right. Are we together? So in as much on the hour it looks good, please note that this is where we're currently tracking. That's where we're actually tracking. And if I were to put a support level here, all right, and I go down to the hour once again, that's where it could possibly go to. Can you guys see that? Now, do I think that it's going to go till there? I do if we break here. Then I think we're going to go all the way down. From there, are we together? So if it breaks 93, I think we're going to go all the way down till here, guys. But that's only 17 pips. Is everybody with me? That's only 17 pips. 93, 91. There's only 17 pips there. So compare that with a daily. Look at that. That's it. So you have to really know your stuff before you want to tell people. Does it make sense, everybody? That for guys that has 500,000 in their account, see how 17 pips becomes good for them. Those guys that have 250,000, those that are working with 60,000, those guys that are working with tens of thousands, basically hundreds of thousands. Can you do this with 1,000, account, maybe 9,000 Rand? Yes, you can. You can put in some more volumes. Are we together? But price can bounce from there and then push all the way up. So if it breaks here, however, there, watch. Now we push down. Can you guys see this? 40, going down till there. 70 pips now. So momentum time frames, that's the point. Momentum time frames works better with Brent because you get better distances. And that's going to work out the same here. WTI, please, guys, even the hour looks like this. Let's not get excited for this. Is everybody clear? All right. Everybody 100%. Let's go to those dollar pairs now, guys, and go and see what has happened there. Look at this fellow here. The 1.010 area. We said this guy could really retrace, hit that specific zone, and then come all the way down. Let's keep our eye on this. It's only 15 minutes after 4. This guy could come down at 8 p.m. tonight. All right, so let's just be careful. Let's watch the USD Swiss franc. Remember, this is 0.99. Tells you the US dollar and the Swiss franc are pretty close in terms of value, in terms of strength. So they're pushing and are obviously conflicting at this moment in time. So just be careful with this one. USD CAD. USD CAD. From an hourly perspective, guys, we peaked. We peaked. This one is definitely different from that. So it's 1.39. You need $1.39. All right, Canadian to make up $1 US. And what's very important here is that we are at this area. Wellington, we will get there. We're still busy with the US dollar pairs. All right, we will get there. Is everybody clear with the USD CAD here? The daily, we look at that resistance there. So please be careful. And there's a lot of green candles here. All right, there's a lot of green candles. That could be a sign of exhaustion, which again in the dollar translates. We could be seeing a weaker dollar. So guys, please keep our eyes on it, especially for that NFP. You're welcome, Wellington. AUD, USD, bit of dollar strength came through. We've now hit that 62720. It's clear as day. All right. And we've hit the zone here. Let's watch it. Let's see. All right. Sofiso, shorter candles. And too many of them grouped together like this. Can you see that? Too many reds grouped together. Long wicks. Are we together? Beautiful. To the point, yeah? So we need a bit of green coming in here. Okay. Guys, let's leave this one for now. We could bounce from there. And that's again, once again, the dollar weakness possibly coming in tomorrow. Please take that into consideration. We were very, I'm not going to use the term lucky here, Kimmy. I'm not going to use the term lucky here. All right. We were on point with our analysis here. This is the one that we chatted about. Mike, I had this green cloud above there, remember? And you still asked me a question about that. All right. So we had the green cloud that I drew there. And I said to you that once it crosses this perforated line or the stripe here, then it starts digging into the different levels of depth in terms of how it ascended. So the ascension and then obviously descending now, the deeper it goes past the 50, all right, the higher the probability is now for us to continue pushing down. And you can clearly see we've hit the TP. It is in your face. That one I don't even need to say. It's by little that knocked it out of the park. All right. But what's very important, guys, is to note the following. It hit that area there, the one that we suggested right there. So now we need to be careful because at this point in time, we could bounce from here. There is a very big chance we can bounce up and continue up now. And that's if the dollar weakens. So we were on point with the aggressiveness, and that is before the NFP comes out. Are we together, everybody? We got the movement before the NFP. Now we wait and see what actually happens with that release. The NZD USD, there was a short. It looked like a short. I know Jethro says he likes his flats here. Even Laik made a comment on the flats. So the 57,000 or 57,000, I know that he did also come back and say that if price closes beneath the 57,000, he wants to take it down to these areas over here. Now, if Jethro watches this later on YouTube, perhaps, you'll know that I am mentioning if the dollar strengthens, then yes. But please note, we were looking at a long previously. Remember that. We were looking at a long. And we hit the resistance, but it doesn't mean we're not going up. Look at the rejection there on the momentum. So let us be careful. Our TP was over here, was at 60. It resisted there. So guys, there is a possibility we could still go up. So let's wait, let's see. Exactly, it's early in the day, anything can happen. We can reject all the way up. USD JPY, ladies and gentlemen, no need to talk about what happened. It hit TP. We are now at that peak over there. And we now want to see where it could possibly go to now. Now, what's very important about this is that you can see these areas that I've highlighted. Look where the blue level of entry is. We are currently at this block over here. Remember, the whole point of me mentioning these things is for you to locate where is the price now. We are at this block here. The next block, we've already received a rejection at that area there. Can you guys see that? We've already received a rejection right there at that block. So we've come back down again. And so if we come and balance, we're going for the second time down to that zone here to go and create that correction of that wick over there. That is a very big possibility. All right, but we need to break through this area once more. Everybody clear there? We need to break through that area once more. And we preferably need a daily candle beneath here. So let's wait for it. Let's see how it pans out. Euro USD, pretty bright on the eye there. All right, hold on. This fellow is at this wick over here where my cursor is there, daily horizontal. Can you see it there? 30066. That's at 9.7. Can you see it? 540. And so it is testing there right now. All right, now if the dollar strengthens, we go further down. Let's wait and see what happens in the day or what happens in the evening. Let's go over to GBP NZD. That was the trade that we did earlier on. Why is my levels not there? Let's see if I... There we go. Is this the one? Can't be. Hold on for me. All right, here it is. Who joined in the GBP NZD? I know Laik joined. Who else joined? Who else joined in there? So W pulled out. Who else? The W, your comment. All right, who else joined there? Got in there, beautiful. Ivan pulled out. What was the reason for it, Ivan? Tell us. What was the reason for it? Mr. W, if you want to, if you're happy and you comfortable, what was the reason for it? Was it a bit of fear? What was it? Maybe let the guys know, because it can help. It can help people. All right. To cover those losses there. Hitting that stop loss. All right. Well, it's covered now. Yeah. All right. Let's go to that Euro JPY as well. All right. I'm with you, Divan. All right. No, that's cool. 100%. You were happy there. It was fear from the bond collector. Petro was happy. Beautiful. Oh, guys, it's brilliant feedback, because it really helps. All right, people see that not everybody is so different. All right, Euro JPY. Guys, this is a trade now for someone. Euro JPY, I said 144 with the T. We have gone beneath there. For entry now, yes. Entry now short. I think I'll join here as well for short. Euro JPY. Euro JPY 118 pips. Anyone joining us? Once again, remember, we have gone, look at this trend line here. it will be risky. We know it's always risky. This is a shorter time frame trade. Let's look at our stop loss. Let's quickly see what's happening here. Okay, so guys, what we're dealing with is the following. I want you guys to watch very carefully now. Our stop loss is in today's range. Okay, it's the first sign of big risk there. It's right here. That gives us almost a 1-to-2 ratio. But now, if we do this, look at this. It's now a 1-to-1. So the risk and reward is not doing well here, or it's not good for us at this moment in time. Does that make sense? The risk and the reward is not so good. Now, what could possibly happen, just so you do know on the shorter time frames, the reason why I'm not feeling it with the risk and reward is if I put it over there, it's still a 1-to-1. If I bring it to this area here, it's not even, if you round it off, it's still a 1-to-1. This is where it gets interesting. There, if you round that off, it's closer to a 1-to-2, but here's the problem. Go to a shorter time frame. Now watch the stop loss on a shorter time frame. Sakile, watch it here, watch it. 15 minutes. You see the problem now. Look at our area there that it could go back and retrace to. So if we jump in now, understand that's the risk that you are taking. That it could hit that specific stop loss, and then guess what? Come down again. All right? Is everybody with me? So are we going to take that trade based on the risk? Is everybody okay with that? That's 76 pips there. There is a clear sign of downside here. It's there. All right? So please know what you are getting into at this moment in time. All right? Take profit is at 143.084. Please understand you're getting yourself into a risky trade, but that's trading. Everybody clear? 145.032. Take profit 143. This is an hourly time frame movement here. All right. Now, if you go to the daily, and let's say you wait for the day to close above, beneath. If you wait for the day to close beneath, this is the challenge. What if the day moves all the way down till here? If your daily frame moves all the way down till here and closes, then you only have 66 pips. So at this moment in time, we got into a risky trade, just like we did with the GBP USD. Everybody clear? I agree with you. It can hit it. Are we together? But that's if it does. It's a risk. Everybody clear there? Everybody clear? All right. All right, beautiful guys, beautiful. I love it. I love it. This is how we do. All right. CHF JPY. We will look at Tesla there from Komolema. We will go there now. All right. CHF JPY is also bearish. This one is a bit faster than the Euro JPY. You can see it because look at this from a daily perspective. Look where that one is there. It's still at the wick, so there's still downside. But then look at the CHF on the daily. It's already at that wick, at the tip of the wick there. So we are catching the Euro JPY at a higher place, which gives us a higher probability. Great, but the risk will always remain there. All right. So let's leave this one because this one might just give us big problems. Let's leave this one. All right. Let's go to Tesla real quick. Then we'll go to a few more pairs. Tesla or on gold. Let me just check out gold first before we push. CAD CHF. This long, I'm still for this long, ladies and gentlemen. CAD CHF. It's come down a little bit, yes. But I've envisioned this one to the 73.939. And it still seems to be doing well. But let's see how it goes. Gold. Look at gold, guys. Mm. Mm-mm. Yeah, we don't want any trouble with the gold. All right, let's go to Tesla and Netflix. Netflix, as mentioned to you guys, 280. Yes, we're there. Nice. But I drew another line here and I said, guys, we could come back to 249. We are now beneath. Look at this. We are now beneath. So there's a very big chance we could retrace here. Sifiso, that's also like a prelude to exhaustion. All right. So let's wait for it. Let's see. All right, let's go to Tesla over here. Yeah, this is scary, guys. That is scary. You had a buy. 170. Over here. Oh, the previous one. Okay, well, look at this point. Tesla, guys, this is it's a very interesting one. On the monthly, you can't find your pivot. You got to go to the daily. Okay. Now, once you're there, look at this. $198. I'm only dealing with the momentum. I'm only dealing with the momentum. All right. 198. We could see this area once again. That is a hammer, though, or pin bar, as they put it. Pin bar, hammer. There's so many names for so many. So, but from a bullish angle, at the bottom of a trend, when you see that pin bar, it's generally a sign of upward momentum. There's another one there. Now, what's very important, can you see this area? There is support here, seems like it. Ooh. So you buy Tesla now. Let me see. Yeah, that looks like a support, guys. And can you see this area here? See how it's bouncing off that support? Can you see it there? See how it's bouncing off that support? Will this hold? I don't know. Everybody clear? We're gonna have to wait. 214. Yeah, no, this is definitely the next episode. But guys, who can tell me what they're seeing here? From the bottom, resistance, cycle 1. Resistance. Can you see that? Resistance, cycle 1 has been made now. So we've retraced in cycle 1. All right. So obviously cycle 2 would be great. Omolemo, make sense? All right. Let's move on, guys. Euro NZD is the next one I want to check. Nothing happened to it yet. It's still at that support, AUD NZD. Okay, let's go there first. AUD NZD still at that support. Where are you, my friend? He's hiding from me. Hold on. Ooh, guys. Mike. You see what I mean? The way we analyzed this guy was brilliant. Yeah, look at that. We set downside. See that? Down to 180. 1.08, sorry, look at that. The bone collector, you're welcome, Gomalemo. That's what's happening with AUD NZD. It's failing to break the 1.09, okay? Euro NZD was the next one. All right, Euro NZD. You're welcome. Cycle one at the bottom here. Can you see that? But remember, there's the 1 hour time frame. So let's go and see the bigger scheme of things. That cycle might not hold. Because from a momentum premise, can you guys see how we are still pushing down here? Everybody clear? And what we have done, if I take that off, if I take that off, we've tested that zone there now. Sakila, can you see that, Mike? We've tested that zone over there. So what's important now, we don't get in yet. We don't get in yet. This is where we want to end up. But let's cut it in half, because if we don't cut it in half, we might wait too long. All right, everybody ready? Remember, guys, what we're doing is this is shorter term trades that we're putting in. It's more aggressive because we're actually waiting for the NFP to see what that does. All right, so here we have 1.66, more aggressive, 1.66. So let's go back. Look at that. 1 point right there. Do you see it? 1.66 from there downward. There. There it is right there. 1.66. Can you guys see that? 1.66. But please, guys, do not get in yet. What we want is, please write down 1.68046. 1.68046. It's just over 160 pips there. All right, so 1.68046 exit, right? The exit down there. 1.66440. 1.66440. Guys, got it? I'll say it once more, guys. Breakout area 1.68046 and exit, we're looking at about 1.66440. All right, NZD CHF is the next one. Beautiful. NZD CHF. It pushed up very nicely, but we'd like it to break first. It's still resisting here. Look at that. Still resisting. We need to break this area first, 0.58. So we'll leave this one for now. NZD CAD, I want to start this one fresh. I want to start this one fresh. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. And it's always nice to see the verses, isn't it so? Nah? It's always good to see it. Just before we pop off, we'll quickly ask that question and we see what do we come up with now. All right, so look at this. Where are we now? There. That's enough for us to understand that we are, look where we are in between. So it's much closer to that area there. So let's quickly see what's happening. 80. $81. And then what we have seen here is the price. Oh, beautiful. Literally tested. Guys, oh, that's where we are now. So based on that, let's cut this in half. But let's also highlight that. So we're testing, can you see where it is? It's stuck in that zone there. We've tested that area there. So ultimately, okay, so guys, there's a lot of noise here, all right? This trade, another daily frame above here, another daily frame here, we can long it up from outside of this zone here. So outside of that zone, which is 79,678. Please write that down. 0.79678. We want to take it up. We want to take it up. But it will be choppy. It will be a hectic one. Everybody clear there? 0.79. Look at the exchange rate. 0.79. It tells you 79 cents CAD makes up 1 New Zealand. 79, it's almost 1-to-1. It's like it's very close. So the values are not so far off here in terms of base currency and core currency now. All right, if it was 1.79, we would have had way more to actually work with. Is everybody clear there? Is everybody clear? All right. So from 79 to 81. But what we can do is, if you'd like to, look at this. If you'd like to, we can cut it in half again. Because if we cut it in half again, then we get a more recent area. A more recent TP from there to there, 70 pips. Do you see that? 70 pips, which is in alignment with that sucker over there, right there. Everybody clear? And now you don't use it daily now. Guys, you don't use it daily now. Now you can use hourly frames. Is everybody clear? Because we've cut it in half once again. How's our trade doing there, guys? The Euro JPY, how's it doing there? Is it suffocating? Because, you know, this is when all right, let's see what happens. Everybody clear? It's sitting, yeah? GBP AUD, look at this, rejected at this zone here, and we could come back once more to the zone here. Let's drowning in a pond. All right, hold on. Let's go. We're just checking out a few. Remember, what we actually looking for is the NFP. But we're just trying to see if there's something in the market. The Euro GBP, that's the one I wanted to check. Yeah, Euro GBP. All right. Very choppy. Can you see that? Very choppy. You can already see it. This is many guys don't like this one. They say this one. Hey, I'm not gonna say what I wanted to say now. Yo, I'll get a lot of hate mail for that. A lot. So I'd rather stay safe today. You know, I want to eat some nice pasta. So, you know, I would enjoy the taste with the kale, you know. We are in between this three here and this three over here. What's very important for us to draw is our level, which is there, 87251. The first zone that we will go to then, can you see it? 88. Brilliant. That's if the euro strengthens. It's about 121 pips. That's for the guys that is willing to hold. For the guys that are not willing to hold, it says, Ash, my friend, I'm interested in half of that 100 pips, 50 pips. Let's give it to you. All right, that's your area, 87. That's 61 pips. Guys, in actual fact, hold on, we are above it. No, we're not. Sorry, we're not really above it. Nah, leave it alone. Please just leave this one alone for now. If we get an hourly candle above this area here, there, 87,327, that would be far better. Take it to that zone. Yeah, it's not too far. Yeah. That can work. Please write that down, 87,327. 87,327. All right, 87,327. Is everybody cool? Guys, here's the question. Dollar strength, dollar weakness. Dollar strength, dollar weakness. Who sees the NFP better than expected, worse than expected? Who's seeing the dollar strength? Who's seeing the dollar weakness? All right. Weakness there from Laik. Anyone else? Weakness, that's Vedna. Guys, pro dollar strength. Woo, it's going to be a good one. All right. Anyone else? What about you? Fani strength. Toleseni strength. Weakness. Guys, to be honest, I see weakness too. I do. Because I do not think that we are out of it yet. I think this morning and yesterday I gave you guys, from a momentum perspective, we are not out of it yet, man. All right, we are not out of it 100% yet. All right, look at where that is. We tested that zone. That's a lower high now. We're not out of it yet. Look at all those daily candles. FISO this year, man, that's a lot of green. So, Sakile, we need a bit of red. Even if we extend down a little bit here, it's fine. But we do need a bit of red now. There must be a balance. So let's see. Let's see how that goes. The 4 hour. Look at the 4 hour. Look at this lower high. Everybody clear? So this will be another interesting one. I was with you also with the last NFP, I believe, and it panned out very nicely in accordance with our analysis. Let's see if we have the same magic touch this time around, because so far our touches have been good, but we also don't want to get too cocky, you know, because when you get cocky, you tend to make mistakes. So we want to just keep it humble. We want to keep it down to earth. All right, but let's see how it goes. We were successful today. We had a pretty successful day in terms of our trades. And like I said, we don't want to get too cocky. It was really great, but we're going to see how it pans out. All right, only some exclamation pivot points. Yeah, we'll see if we can put it in, maybe tomorrow. All right, Tando. But what I'm going to encourage you to do is to please go to the YouTube sessions that I have had before, because I've been dealing with this for the past 3 months now. All right, it's been some time that I've been dealing with these pivot points. So in one session or in 5 minutes, it will be impossible for you just to, you have to watch a few of them, and you have to see the different dynamics to it. Because when you look at a daily pivot point versus a monthly one, it's different. So it doesn't need five minutes or just 10 minutes. It doesn't work that way. All right. Look, Jacob, you can look at today. We took a risk and we came out victorious. All right. GBP NZD, GBP USD, we came out victorious. Euro JPY, on the other hand, could show us and give us a run for the money, because that's a risk we took now. So we were victorious in 2 trades. So let's hope that our third one for today also works out nicely. Does it make sense? So it's not so much about should you wait. If the quality is there in terms of the setup, you have the funds to back it, you're not emotional about the trade, and you've actually analyzed it to the point, technically and fundamentally, that convinces you and persuades you that the follow-through is there, then why not take the risk? That's just the question. Why not? Do you see that? You don't have to, but I will ask, why not? What's holding you back? Is it fear? If you've done all those things, what is it? You have to define that for yourself. You have to do that. All right, you have to do that, because that makes it better. Based on what we did today, there was no fear in the GBP USD. There was no fear in the GBP NZD. So even although the NFP is coming out tomorrow, we still did a dollar trade. Does that make sense? We still did a trade that had the dollar pegged, and that's one of the major pairs. And because we felt comfortable, we were at peace with our analysis. We did a couple of points with the major levels. We were very comfortable. So if you don't know what you're doing, I'll conclude with that. If you don't know what you're doing, that can cause a bit of ulcers in the stomach. All right. Is everybody with me? So tomorrow, let's push again. Let's finish the week off strong. We'll see if we can get some of those pivot points in again as a reminder, and then we take it from there. But I see there's a mixture of weakness and strength. It's going to be one interesting NFP result. We saw what happened with the interest rate. We're going to see if the guys do push their money somewhere else instead of the dollar tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting. I actually love it. I hope you guys enjoy it as well. But from me to you, have a wonderful evening. Rest well. Enjoy the load shedding. All right. Enjoy the load shedding. And then I'll see you guys in the morning at 9:30. Cheers, guys. No power. All right. All the best, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao, ciao.